Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Pigeon Empire, and today we are going to go ahead and talk about the main causes why your pigeons don't come back home. There could be so many reasons why your pigeons don't come back home. And it could take me my entire lifetime to go through all of those reasons. But today I will give you the most common and the most reasons that I've learned about throughout all these years that I've been keeping pigeons, and the more reasons that I keep learning, and I'm gonna keep updating you guys. Now, without wasting much of your time, I want to make this a simple video, as short as possible. The first reason is short and simple. Your pigeon is single. Now, you cannot expect your pigeon to be well trained if it's single. Why? Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? I know you must be asking yourself. I know you must be saying it. Why is this guy saying that? Relax. The first reason is single. Why single? Why single? Because, look, you cannot expect to keep a pigeon right here single, which is a pigeon that is mature. A pigeon that wants to mate. These are animals, just like us. They have feelings. They have to stay in physical shape, okay? If they stay single, they will get stressed. They cannot survive in that situation. Now, you cannot expect a pigeon to just sit and expect you to wait for it and come back to a place where it doesn't have a pair. That's not gonna happen, guys. Never. It will never ever happen. The pigeon will go out the first time, will fly all over. If it doesn't see a flock of pigeons outside, it will come back home. You are like, oh yeah, I did it, I made it happen. But wait, you made it happen, right? Give it 2-3 days, your pigeon won't come back. And I've done that, I've learned that, and I've kept experimenting with rescuing pigeons, okay? I rescue pigeons, y'all know that I rescue pigeons. All those pigeons that I rescue, I leave them open, okay? I don't stress them, I don't pair them, because it doesn't matter to me if they stay or go away. My job is rescuing them and making sure that I made a difference to the environment. That is my cause, that is my purpose of rescuing pigeons. Now, I don't care if it comes or goes. So I still take the chance because I want to learn. I'm curious, okay? I will go through all extents to learn something new, to experiment, and to share with you guys. Now, what have I learned through doing all this? That the pigeons will never stay in that place if they are single. They will go away. First day they will go, they will fly around, they will have fun, they will come back home for food and stuff because they are relatively new to going out. Second day, same thing happens. Third day, fine, I said 3 days, fine, even a month later, it doesn't matter. But eventually it will go out, find a flock outside and join them, especially if it's a female. If it goes out, finds a male outside and it gets attracted to it, forget it, guys, it won't come back. Forget it. And that's the first reason. So do not keep your pigeons single. It's not good for their physical and mental health, okay? It's not. So quit being cruel and pair all your pigeons. Do not keep your pigeons single. Now, heading on to the second point. The second reason why your pigeons are not coming back home could be weather, okay? Weather is a big factor. People very underrate this reason, but that's a big factor, okay? With harsh winds, with heavy rains, with snow, I would say, your pigeon, if it goes out, let's say, I'm giving an example, let's say my loft is somewhere 5-10 kilometers away. The pigeon comes from there and just keeps flying, comes here and takes a rest on this roof right here, okay? Let's say, I'm giving an example, comes to this roof and starts resting here. All of a sudden, the weather changes. There are very harsh winds. It starts raining very heavily, or it starts snowing all of a sudden, because everywhere it's different. You think that pigeon will risk its life to come back to your house, to come back to where it's supposed to stay? No, forget it. It's not. Okay, it's not. So, do not let your pigeons out unless you are sure of the weather conditions, okay? Do not let your pigeons out. You are risking their lives. You are risking your pigeon too. And it's all around a loss for you. So do not risk it just for the sake of saying, oh, I want to open my pigeons. Oh, I want to show this guy that I've opened my pigeons and I'm letting my pigeons fly outside, so I look cool, so I look like I'm experienced, so I know so much. There's nothing about ego right here. We are talking about life of a living thing. So keep in mind, do not let your pigeons out if it's very, very windy, or you know that there's going to be harsh winds. So always be updated with the weather. Look, what we do is we get up, come to the loft. Now we are planning to open the loft. We go on the internet, take a look at the weather forecast, okay? That's a rough guideline, I know. Look, no matter what the weather forecast says, whatever God wants to happen will happen, okay? Whatever weather God wants, that will happen. So the weather forecast can be altered, okay? But with the weather forecast, they are relatively accurate and they give you a guideline. Weather forecasts are not accurate, okay? They are a guideline. Now, if you see if it's going to be sunny all day according to the weather forecast, right, it can get cloudy all of a sudden, but just for a few minutes, that's fine. You let your pigeons out. But if the weather forecast says there is a chance of rains or snow and you still let your pigeons out, you're being careless. You don't care about your pigeons. You don't care about these beautiful birds, okay? So do not open your pigeons unless you know the weather conditions are suitable for them to go out. Reason number 3, predators. All these reasons are not in line. They're not in any order. So I'm not saying that this is the most reason to why, or the second one is the least reason. No. All of them are very, very crucial, and those are the main reasons why, okay? So they're not in any order. Now, predators. Now look, let me tell you one thing. Let me give you one example. Let's say you have fantails in this loft right here. Now we know fantails can maximum fly this much, okay? They can fly this much. Now you go ahead and open your loft, and you know that there are vultures flying around, there are eagles flying around, there are cats and all other predators, and you still open your loft just for the sake of opening your loft to show people, or just to look cool that you're opening your loft again. Because that's the main reason why people are so stressed of how can you train your pigeons to come back home. I want to train my pigeons to come back home. The main reason is not for their benefit. The main reason why people want that is to show others that they look cool. They want to look like they know so much. That's the main reason why. It's all about ego. So you can't expect to open your loft and your pigeons to survive, okay? Because of predators around. I'm just giving you a rough example around the place, okay? Around the place. Now, we are talking of them not coming back home, but that's just a rundown that I said that I should mention with fantails, okay? Now, the main point that I want to get to is, let's say you opened up your pigeons, okay? They fly, they go away. They're around the area, okay? I'm not even talking about far. If pigeons are trained very well to come back home, they won't go away that far, okay? They will never go away really, really far. They will be around that area, okay? Now, if you know that there are vultures and eagles around that area and you still open your loft, you're being careless, my friend. You're being very careless, okay? The only time you open your loft is, in that situation, the only time you open the loft is if you're around the place, okay? And if your pigeons don't go away that far. So that's when that is the time you can open your loft without any worry, without any stress. Then you are there. You are there to see everything that's happening, and you need to have some sort of protection to scare away predators around that area. Now for us, this is a very nice area for us. We don't have any predators here. We shifted our loft. And I want to make this announcement, but I'll make it in the end. We shifted our loft, okay, from the place that it was in. We lost so many pigeons and we had to shift the loft because there was a cat, and the cat was caught later on and was killed because it's a wild cat, okay? We do not promote animal suffering and animal cruelty here, okay? It was a wild cat in a domestic environment, okay? That cannot happen. It was a serval cat. Those cats are in the wild. But for some reason, I don't know how, it ended up in town. It was harming livestock. We guys didn't kill it, okay? Some other guys killed it around that area. But that's the area in where we had our loft. That's the area we had our loft, and we lost so many good, beautiful pigeons, okay? So we learned from our mistake that you need to be very careful about your surrounding, especially if you're opening your pigeons. The fourth reason is you're not treating your pigeons well. Now, I know you must be saying, I feed my pigeons nicely, I give them water, I do this. You are not taking good care of your pigeons. How many times a day do you sit with your pigeons? Do you play around with your pigeons? You hold your pigeons, you show them the love that they deserve. How many times do you do that? How many times do you make them feel that this is home? How many times? Meanwhile, people just think of selling them and making money. Many times people just think of them as a source of income. But you don't know that these creatures have feelings, they have hearts. Okay? So, How many times do you sit with your pigeons and you expect your pigeons to come back home and sit with you right here? Meanwhile, you don't even care. You don't spend time with your pigeons. Do not expect that to happen, okay? These are lovely creatures. Spend time with them. Show them the love. Spend time with them. Keeping pigeons, breeding pigeons, it's a very, very huge responsibility. You can't just expect to just keep your pigeons in a loft and just go away from there and expect them to come back home. If you open the loft and you without you even caring, everything should be just perfect. My friend, you should not be breeding pigeons if that's the case. So treat your pigeons well. Show them the love. Give them different types of foods. Do not just keep sticking to the same thing every single time. Every now and then, give them wheat, give them broken wheat, give them broken wheat. And then people ask why the pigeon is not eating broken wheat, why it's not doing this. Simple questions have simple answers. Do you treat your pigeons well? And that's the fourth point. The fifth reason why your pigeons don't come back home is harassing your pigeons, disturbing the pigeons. Now, I have made this type of a video before, but I remade this video because someone asked me this question again. And there are new people to the channel, and the videos the way I explained before is not the same as I'm explaining now. I got better at this, and I'm somehow redoing this video but with more information and detail. Now, harassing your pigeons. Let me give you an example. A pair has laid eggs. Now, with your excitement, I'm not blaming you, but I'm just saying with your excitement, it's the first time your pigeons have ever laid eggs. You are so excited, you are so thrilled that the pigeon has laid eggs. And I know that feeling. The first time my pigeons laid eggs, I made a stupid mistake and I regret it till today. I will never forget the mistake that I made. You will go, keep touching that pigeon egg, keep harassing that pigeon. We know that the pigeon, once it sits on the nest box, it doesn't want to be harassed. Guys, if the pigeon wanted you to take the eggs, it wouldn't fight back when you're going to try to hold the eggs. It refuses you to touch the eggs. It fights back. It gets aggressive. It gets feisty. Right? We know that. But we still go. We want to harass. We want to play around with the eggs. We want to unnecessarily take the eggs and start looking at if the egg is fertilized properly or not. Those are things that you shouldn't worry about. If the egg is supposed to hatch, it will hatch after 21 to 23 days. There is no walk around on that. If God has planned that there will be new life that will be created from that egg, it will happen. Regardless to how many times you look at the egg with the torch method, no matter how many times you do whatever, man, I'm telling you, no matter how much you do anything, guys, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. Now, I'm not saying, look, I don't want anyone to contradict me. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take care and put effort. Yeah, right, you need to take care and put effort, okay? There are times, there are reasons, there are specific reasons why you should go and touch those eggs, why you should go and inspect, why you should do this and that. And those will be different videos. Why do you want to keep handling those eggs? Why? So with that being said, guys, I hope this video helps you guys. I hope it really helps you. I hope it helps especially the beginners, because I know most of the people that claim to know so much are the ones that give wrong advice in the comments, that are misleading people, okay? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I really love interacting with you guys. Make sure to hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. All the links are in the description down below. Make sure to go ahead and take a look at our website, pigeonempire.info. Guys, add me up on Facebook. We have a Pigeon Empire group, a chat group. We are all talking there together in a group. All our subscribers are right there, including us. We talk to each other. We are having fun. It's a community, okay? So come add me. I'm gonna add you to the group. Remind me to add you in the group. Let's have fun together, and let's get to know each other more. Anyway, we are gonna catch you next time. Pigeon Empire, we off. Stay safe. Please take good care of your pigeons. Peace.